Guys, it's me, it's Queen I Said Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Okay, so someone asked me in the comment section, how can you tell if an Aquarius wants you for more than just sex? Um, And some of the answers I'm going to give you, I think, are pretty telling of any person. But she asked specifically about Aquarius, so I'm going to talk a little bit about my own experience. So, generally, if an Aquarius meets you in the very beginning, you start off in one of the three boxes. Most people start off in the first category. I have three categories, and many Aquarius have similar categorization processes. The first box is people who we're not serious about. This is a box of people who we just want sex from, maybe some companionship, but that's it. The second box are potentials. These people could be in a serious relationship with us maybe one day, but right now they're not quite there. So we're going to put them in the potential box. Lastly is the box where people who we're serious about. These are the people that get everything from us, our time, our focus, everything. So most people don't start off in that box. Most people start off in the first box, and it's just fun. It's just sex. It's just hanging. Now, how can you tell if an Aquarius just wants sex? Well, see, one thing about Aquarius is that we do treat people a certain kind of way. When we're first meeting someone, we may take them out, we may be very romantic, we may go places and things like that, but we still might just want sex. It doesn't mean that we're building up to something. And this is where a lot of people get it twisted. A lot of people think that the Aquarius is building with them, and in reality, they're just hanging with them in the meantime. Okay, so the way that you can tell if they want you for more than just sex is the fact that they start to let you in. And Aquarius doesn't let you behind the wall unless you're in the second box. You've moved to the potential box at that point. So it's not unusual to start off in the first box and end up in the second or the third, but generally that's the way it goes. So when you've moved into the second box, which is when they don't just want you for sex, suddenly the Aquarius is more open. They're telling you things, they're trusting in you. You may see them be emotional. A person who generally was detached, a person who only called you to have fun, to have sex, is now calling you and just talking to you, is now calling you and talking about their life. They're letting you in. That's how you know they want more than just sex, because they start to let you in. The question is, why are you in the second box? I always tell people you have to figure out which box you're in and why. Because if you're in the second box, that means you're a potential, but there's something that's keeping you from being in the third box. The third box could just be time. The Aquarius might just need more time to get to know you in that second box, more time to bond with you, more time to talk to you, and then you get moved into the third box. The third box is someplace that a lot of people never get to. A lot of people never get to that box where we're serious about them. They never really get there. It just depends on what they do in that second box, if they're going to get promoted or demoted. So if you're wondering if your Aquarius just wants you for sex, look at how they treat you. Are they just hanging out to have sex? Are they just doing small activities with you, like Netflix and chilling? An Aquarius who wants more than just sex from you is going to open up to you. They're going to confide in you. They're going to do all those kind of things. And you can tell by that. You can't tell by if they give you things, because Aquarius will give you things. They don't have to be with you. They'll give you things. Aquarius will go places with you. You know, it doesn't have to be that they want to be serious with you. A lot of people get that shit twisted. Some people will come to me and be like, well, you know, my Aquarius took me to meet his family. My Aquarius gave me a Christmas present. My Aquarius gave me, you know, some money, you know, things like that. And they think that these things are showing that the Aquarius is getting serious about them, and they're not. An Aquarius who's got you in the first box will do those things. It just depends. If they really like you and you're in the first box, yeah, they'll do those kind of things. And usually that's around the time when they're considering moving you to the second box. So it just depends on that vibration. So what you want to do is you want to wait until they're letting you in emotionally. Remember, one of the things people always say about Aquarius is that we're aloof, and mysterious. When they stop being detached, when they stop being aloof, when they stop being as mysterious, you're getting in there. When Aquarius is checking in with you regularly, when they're admitting to what they're doing and where they're going, you're getting in there. If an Aquarius is real, like, standoffish, detached, not telling you where they're going, not that they need to answer to you, but an Aquarius, and just in conversation, will be like, oh, I'm going here, I'm going to do that. But we're not so forthcoming with information of any kind when you're in that first box, that just sex, just fun box. Okay? A lot of signs won't do those things with you if they just want sex. They'll just have sex with you and that's it. Aquarius is always a lot more intense, a lot deeper than that. So like I said, they may do some of the things that are traditionally done with people who are serious about you. For example, a friend of mine was saying that her Aquarius took her for Thanksgiving dinner with his family, his mom, grandmom, and everybody was there. So she was, thinking she was in like Flynn. She was getting excited. But come to find out, the Aquarius only took her because his family was nagging him about why he wasn't married yet. He took her as a smokescreen. He took her as what I call a beard, to cover up the fact that he was not really seeing anybody seriously. And they kept asking and asking and asking and asking about his love life. So he took this young lady just to shut up his family. Meanwhile, she thinking, oh, I'm in there. He took me to meet his mama, his grandmama. I'm in there. And she wasn't. He didn't change at all. As a matter of fact, he acted exactly the same way, and she ended up not seeing him anymore because I think that she got disappointed. When she met the family, she thought this was going somewhere, and 6 months later, it hadn't gone anywhere. So she felt like some type of way. But I tried to tell her up front that doesn't mean anything. Another person told me that their Aquarius gave them, they came into some money, a lot of money, and they paid for something that the girl needed. I think it was like a shut-off notice or something like that. So they paid for whatever this shut-off was. And she was like, oh, he must be serious about me. He's helping me. He cares about me. And he gave her the money, and he acted exactly the same way. And then 3 weeks later was seeing somebody else. And she was like, he gave me all this money. I think it was like $1,000. And she was like, he gave me all this money, told me I didn't have to pay him back, and then went off with another woman? He wasn't even serious about me? And I was like, that's Aquarius. Aquarius are very generous. He saw you needed something, he had it, he gave it to you. There wasn't no strings attached to it. You attached a string to it because you thought because he gave it to you, it meant something, but it doesn't mean anything. The only way to know that an Aquarius wants you for more than sex is because they let you in emotionally. And the more they let you in, the more they confide in you, the closer they're coming to you. The problem is that sometimes, like I've told you in other videos, they could be coming close to you and stop, because they see something wrong or something goes wrong in their life, and it's a slow walk. It might take a while to get there with Aquarius. Sometimes I meet a person and I like them immediately, but I don't let them know I like them. I don't let them know I like them until I'm certain that this is going somewhere. Then I let them know that I like them. People always say that Aquarius are hard to read. Aquarius are hard to read because we don't want you to read us. We don't want you to be able to see what's going on inside of us in case you can't handle it or in case you're a snake. So we're very careful. That's where that mystery comes from. People think that we're so mysterious, but it's really not that we're so mysterious. It's just the fact that we don't reveal a lot of things because we're waiting to see certain things, waiting to see who you are most of the time. So that's how you'll be able to tell if an Aquarius wants you for more than just sex. Now, if they want you for more than just sex, whether or not you're going to make the cut into the third box, if you get into that second box, you have a shot, but it's not a guarantee. Because remember, That third box is everything. That's when we give a person everything. Our walls are down and we're the most vulnerable. We do not like putting people in that third box. You have to be very special to get into that box where we are willing to commit to you and be with you. That's a very special box. It's very special. And most of us don't put nobody in that box arbitrarily. It's not an easy box to get into. It's easy to get into that first one and even that second one, but that third box is heavily guarded by a moat and a troll, you know, and there's like spikes in the water, you know. It's hard to get in that third box. But if you get into the second box, like I said before, that is really a great start. That means the Aquarius sees potential with the two of you. Now the question is, will that potential go anywhere? Okay, so if you have an Aquarius and you think that they just want you for sex and you're okay with that, that's on you. You know, that's on you. Some people are okay with that. I really personally don't think anybody's really okay with it. I think some people just deal with it in hopes that something better will come along, a better person or a better situation with the Aquarius. I don't think anybody wants to just get used for sex. Some people tell me that, like, oh, it's okay, it's all right. You're lying and you're denying your very feelings, your very nature. It's unnatural. But we'll get into that in another video. But the bottom line is that if you're having sex with the Aquarius and you identify that they don't want you for anything else other than sex, it's up to you if you stay in that situation or not. I wouldn't be with somebody who just wanted me for sex, straight up. I've done that before and it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good, number one. And number two, it's not the kind of situation that you ideally want to be in. Ideally, you want to be with somebody who cares about you and sees a future with you. If you're with somebody and they see no future with you because of them or because of you, then that's really somebody you shouldn't be spending your time with because you're wasting it. Okay? All right, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And please pass it on to somebody else who's wondering, are they being used for sex? Because sometimes you're not sure, you know. I think sometimes it's kind of obvious, especially if that's all they come around for, you know. But it is what it is. All right, guys. Likewise, if you would like to give me a love donation, I accept all donations. I accept $2, $3, $5. I accept all donations. Also, some people have sent me items from Amazon. I accept items from Amazon. They come here to Costa Rica pretty frequently, so it's easy for me to get things from them. So if you would like to send me a love donation, I'll leave my PayPal. If you want to send an item, feel free to email me. I'll leave my email. If you would like to get a tarot or an oracle card reading, I'll leave my email. Email me for an appointment. If you would like to ask me a question, a free general question, feel free to email it or feel free to smack it under this video. I'll leave my social media, my Facebook and my Instagram. And that's that. Okay, guys, don't forget about the giveaway challenge. And if you want to enter, make sure that you fulfill all 4 requirements. Okay, see you later.